What's poppin', my people? So I've been meaning to make this video for a while now. I'm not sure what got in the way, what stopped me, but I just didn't happen to make it, I guess, But either way, so as you can see by the title, we have some new Gravity Rush 2 info. So just about 2 weeks ago, made a video saying, where's my Gravity Rush? It was a funny skit. I recommend you go watch that if you have not seen it, okay? I recommend it. It's pretty funny. One of my best skits. It's in the top 10. It's a classic. It's a Jammer classic. But anyways, on to the topic at hand. So apparently IGN got to have a preview for Gravity Rush 2. They got to play a demo that's going to be playable at Sony's E3 conference booth, whatever you want to say. It's going to be playable at E3, and they got to try it out. In terms of the info given to us, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. So it says Gravity Rush 2 is set in an entirely new city, reminiscent of a Western European inspired take on BioShock Infinite's Columbia. See, now I never played BioShock Infinite, but in PlayStation All-Stars they had a map. They had the map Columbia, so I already have the image of it in my head, So yeah, and then it says there are blocks of islands bobbing about high up in the sky, while barge-like platforms move between them. City blocks are filled with people and vehicles crisscross the skies above. I remember in Gravity Rush 1 we had some vehicles going through the air. Just kind of while you were going around. Now obviously the render distance wasn't very long, so whenever you finally got closer you would see them. There were some people on the streets. It was definitely not a dead town for Gravity Rush 1 on the Vita and PS4, whatever you want to say. It was pretty. They did a very nice job with the power that they were working with, basically the Vita's power. They were able to actually make it look lively. But if you guys look at the trailer, I'll probably have the trailer in the video right now on the screen. You can already see that the liveliness of this game is intense. Like, it's such a big, oh my god, you walk around, it's like people really are living. Like, it's really great. And I think I might have the new gameplay trailer that it would happen in December, but I never seen. Whenever I made that Where's My Gravity Rush video, a lot of you guys pointed me to the direction of this new gameplay. It wasn't exactly new, but it was the most recent thing, and it was in December of 2015. So, and that's where you can really see the liveliness of the town. Then it says in the original there was very much a European feel, a very subdued town environment. Creative director Keiichiro Toyama told IGN. But in this game, we want it to be more lively, more dynamic, more intense, to really have a strong city flavor. There are always lots of things moving, and it is a very dynamic environment. The world itself is 2.5 times the size of the original game, and there are over 3 times as many missions. Toyama said that the team made sure that there's lots of things you can do in the missions. It's not all the same thing. Now, something about Gravity Rush is we already had mission variety in Gravity Rush. So if they're making it even more varied, that sounds L-I-T. Lit. It's lit. It's lit. But you get the idea what I'm trying to say. Because right off the bat, in the first mission, you had yourself kind of trailing somebody, kind of detective stuff. And sometimes I guess that's the first mission, you were kind of sneaking past people. Then there were some parts where you had to trail people. Then you had to find some hidden things, and like it had a very varied, mission sense, And so if they're gonna say that it's gonna be even more like that, like even more varied, that sounds crazy. And 2.5 times the size of the original game, good lord, and 3 times as many missions. Boy, this game is gonna be lit. I just can't get over that. And so they also kind of labeled out officially, the last time they talked about this was just a short little 3-minute trailer, and that's where I broke down the gravity styles. You can also look at that video that I made a while ago. But this is the first time we're actually getting concrete information about the styles. And so it says, as previously showcased, main character Kat has 3 styles of combat. There are 3 styles you can switch between during combat, Toyama said, and you can switch at any time, no matter where and when. So you can be in the air, switch to one of them. You can be running, switch to one of them. No matter what happens, you can be switching to these gravity styles. So there's lunar style, changes the way gravity affects Kat. Her attacks are weakened, but she's extremely light and can jump very high, can use her gravity actions without spending the gravity gauge. Gravity Kick also becomes Wormhole Kick, which can be used to teleport directly to an enemy. So whenever I was going over, I don't know if this was the trailer breakdown or the gravity styles, I remember noticing that she was teleporting whenever she was kicking in the air, and so that's what it is. It's Wormhole Kick. You teleport and directly hit the enemy, and it looks really cool. And then we have Jupiter style, which makes Cat heavier. She becomes slower but has increased attack power. Her Gravity Kick becomes Surge Kick, which can destroy grounds of enemies and pretty much anything in the nearby area. Now, it goes ahead and just says those are the two, and then it says finally there's her normal style, which we already know about. So I remember I had hypothesized, I was hoping there would be some more styles that we could unlock, but it seems as if that's not the case. But you know, that's okay, it's okay. And then it says each of Cat's fighting styles, called gravity styles, can be upgraded over the course of the game. Raven, Cat's rival from the first game, and Allie in the sequel will also join Cat for double team attacks. So if they can be upgraded, maybe they can get more attributes onto these gravity styles. So say Lunar can you know, maybe you make it go faster, I guess, or maybe you can float in the air. I don't know. You know, whenever you upgrade stuff, it honestly did change a little bit of it. You know, you could kick longer, your attacks would be stronger, you could roll farther, you could air dodge farther and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see how much deeper they can, or how deep it'll get by upgrading it. You know, we'll just have to see. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a video of my top 10 or 5 wants that I want to see in Gravity Rush 2, because now we have a lot of concrete information. I think after E3, I'll wait till after E3 to make a video like that, just so we can get all the details we can flesh out until I do something like that, just so I don't make a list and next thing I know they tell us that it's added or it's not going to be added, something like that. And it says also new to Gravity Rush 2 are talismans, which add special effects to Cat. And so Toyama says many of them are things that you would probably guess, things that make the gauge decrease slower, things like that, very basic. But there are others that are a bit more finicky, where something will become half as powerful, but as a result another thing becomes twice as powerful, things like that. So that doesn't really affect the gameplay as much. It's more of just game mechanics that'll edit how you play, I guess. So nothing too drastic there. And it says the better talismans can be discovered through the game's new mining mode, which Toyama isn't sharing much information about, but said are separate stages that allow players to gain power-up items that are different from ones they would get from ordinary gameplay. It would have an asynchronous online element where players can get help from their friends, as well as a challenge mode where your friends can challenge you to complete missions at a certain speed, and their ghosts will be imported into your game and you can race them. So that's nothing new. You know, we've seen that kind of stuff in I guess you could say single player games, and in even Gravity Rush 1 they had time attacks. You could send a challenge to your friends, I believe, but you wouldn't see their ghost or anything. I feel you even might have that. Yeah, I think you actually did see it. I think you saw the ghost of your previous time. So yeah, but that's whatever. You know, nothing too drastic. You know, the mining mode though, it says something about separate stages you can allow players. It says where friends can no. It says it would have asynchronous online element where players can get help from their friends. I don't know what they mean by that. Help mining or something? I don't know. It says the mining theme comes into play at the start of the game. Cat loses her gravity powers and ends up in a poor mining town where she's forced to work before getting back her powers and venturing into a new city. So that's a little sneak peek of like the first conflict Cat is gonna reach. I can see that being a trailer at E3 that they show. But other than that, now I actually, since I had made this video, I forgot that there was all that information. So there actually was a good chunk of information that we had not actually heard about. So actually some solid news. I probably might cut that out that I said that in the beginning of the video. Anyways, but yeah, so that's some solid information we just received. If you guys are hyped for Gravity Rush 2, let me know. Be sure to leave a like if you're a Gravity Rush fan, man. And if you didn't like this video, then leave a dislike and tell me that I'm an idiot in the comments. Either way, thank you guys for watching regardless, and I will see you guys in my next Gravity Rush video, or any other video if you decide to watch. But yeah, peace. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? And I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's a 3:15 when I stop.